Next couple of speakers I have here are frontline health workers, one from Calgary, one from Edmonton. And Glenn Scott is a licensed practical nurse from Calgary, and Sandy Kyle is a LPN licensed practical nurse from Edmonton. So give them a warm hand, and they're going to look together.
Thanks for coming out. I'm glad to be here to speak. Healthcare is absolutely an essential public service, and for the system to work effectively, health workers must feel confident to speak out about problems they perceive. People who work on the front lines of healthcare are the ones that have the information that health administrators and elected officials require to improve the system. The system cannot be improved without the input of frontline workers. They don't work it, we do, so they should be talking to us. Frontline workers can't give their input without the confidence that their views will be respected and that their jobs and rights will be protected. Therefore, a climate of openness and honesty must not be grudgingly allowed, but must be encouraged. We recognize that Dr. Chris Eagle, the new head of Alberta Health Services, is taking the steps in the right direction with his call for physicians and other health professionals to advocate on behalf of their patients. This is likely why there seems to be so many stories all of a sudden. But the best intentions of good people like Dr. Eagle are not enough. There are people in the system who have been involved in past efforts to cover up problems, and they're bound to want the cover-ups to continue. So measures are needed to open the windows to let some light and some fresh air in. Sure, an inquiry can be a part of that process. It's a due process. But the encouragement of openness needs to be extended far into the future. So how do we do that? And how do we achieve that important goal? One way is to speak out now. Now that medical professionals are finally being encouraged to speak up instead of shut up. So speak up and keep speaking up until this is like a ball of snow rolling down a hill. And with all the snow we still have, we can get a big one going. And it's hard to stop once it gets going. If we exercise our right to advocate on behalf of our patients, advocate on behalf of our patients to become the new normal in Alberta Health System services. Beyond that, we need to think about legislative and administrative measures to foster this openness. The most important of these is ensuring that health care remains in the public sector.
Who here likes dependable, reliable health care? Who here pays taxes? Who here believes in freedom of speech? It's been suggested that one of the reasons doctors could be intimidated was because of practices adopted by private sector insurance companies in the United States, cut into practices of medical administrators here. We know that private companies want to keep their business practices confidential and secret, and we know why. And we know how governments hide behind confidentiality to keep the details and costs of the deals they work out with private companies out of the public eye. And we know that the companies will sometimes do anything to make a profit, and that sometimes they want to cover up the things they've done. And we know that promising to regulate private companies, even with regulations, are obviously an absolute necessity. Inevitably results in calls for deregulation down the line. You've all heard the calls to keep governments from interfering with the efficiencies of business. But we know that deregulation usually amounts to nothing more than opening businesses and medicine to practices worthy of the Wild West. So the best thing we can do to keep this light shining on medical practices and inefficiencies and problems in the system is to keep medical practices in the public sector. There are lots of other practical reasons why private medicine is a bad idea. Here's just one more. Another thing we can do to encourage whistleblower legislation in Alberta. Public employees and private citizens need to know that they'll be protected by the full force of the law if they speak up about bad practices. What we've seen in Alberta in the past few weeks is a classic example of the need for legal protection for whistleblowers. Legal whistleblower protection. And public medicine practice in public with the public's right to know in mind. And sticking up for our right to speak out now, that's the leaders of Alberta Health Services have recognized publicly that the way the health system should be run. These are the things we can do to make the system better, to protect our patients and stand up for the rights of Albertans, the healthcare system they deserve. Thank you very much.